So Bitcoin has this practice network. It is called Testnet. It works exactly like the real Bitcoin network does. Everything looks and feels the same. But the coins on the testnet are worthless. They are free. Today we're going to use the testnet to set up a wallet, receive and send Bitcoin, and because it is testnet, you literally cannot lose anything. If you mess it up, well, who cares? The coins aren't real. So the tool we're going to be using is called Sparrow Wallet. It is free, it is open source, and it is Bitcoin only. Thank you. So let's go to sparrowwallet.com, download the version for your operating system. The install itself is a regular app install. And let's open it. Okay, the Sparrow is open. The first thing you will see is the welcome screen. Just close it, we don't need it right now. Before we do anything else, we're switching to Testnet because everything we're going to be doing today is practice. Go to Tools, you will see Restart In. We're going to go with Testnet 4. It's the latest version of Testnet, so let's just use that. Sparrow restarts. The first thing you're going to see again is the welcome screen. Don't just close it this time. Click through the next buttons until you arrive at Configure Server. Click that, then Edit Existing Connection, Test Connection, and then hit Close. Now you will see a toggle on the right bottom. Flip on and turn yellow. That's Sparrow telling me that it's connected to the public server. Sparrow only shows the testnet indicator once you are inside a wallet. We will create one in a minute and we'll see it there. Everything from here on out is with coins that have zero value. Now, click New Wallet in the middle of the screen. Give it any name you want. I'm going to call mine Testnet Wallet. Sparrow is going to ask for a few things here. We're just going to leave policy type at single signature. Script type defaults to native SegWit. Don't worry about it. Leave it as it is. Now click on New or Imported Software Wallet. Mnemonic words BIP39. The wallet defaults to 24 words. We're going to go for 12 because 12 words are enough. Hit Generate New. And here they are, your 12 words, your seed phrase. Since this is a testnet, I'm just going to take a screenshot of these, but when you do this for real, you need to write this down on a piece of paper. Now, the passphrase, we are going to edit because it is good practice. Pick something that you will remember, anything you want, and enter it. Now, confirm the backup. Re-enter words, and create key store. Press Import Key Store and re-enter the BIP39 passphrase. Okay. And then press Apply. Add a password to the wallet if you want. We're just going to leave it empty. And that's it. We have a wallet. And remember the testnet indicator I mentioned earlier? Look at the top right of the screen now. There it is. That's how you confirm that you're on a testnet network. So now that we have a wallet, let's look at what it gave us. If you click on the addresses on the left, these are your receive addresses. Your wallet generated them for you based on your seed phrase and the passphrase, and it can generate an unlimited number of addresses. So an address basically is a thing that you give to somebody when you want them to send you Bitcoin. You hand it to the sender, they send Bitcoin to it, and you receive it on that address. Every time someone sends you Bitcoin, you want to use a fresh address. You don't want to reuse the same one because the blockchain is public and anyone can look up any address and see how many Bitcoin are sitting on it. If you keep receiving to the same address, someone could figure out that it's yours and know exactly how much you have. Let's actually receive some Bitcoin. Go to the Receive tab on the left. Sparrow gives you an address. It is the next unused address from the addresses list. You can confirm that by looking at the last several characters, 4QXX. If you go to addresses, you can see that the first address in here has 4QXX. Copy that address by clicking on the address. Now open your browser and search for a Bitcoin testnet for Faucet. A Faucet is just a website that gives away free testnet coins. There are a few out there and some of them might not work. I will link the one that worked for me in the description. Paste your address into the Faucet and click Get Bitcoins. What? Please drag the element on the screen to the right. Okay, I don't know. And we have sent 0.00293339 bitcoins to our address. Let's go to Sparrow. Transactions. There it is. It will say unconfirmed for a bit, which means that the network is still processing it. Give it a few minutes and it will confirm. Now let's open this transaction in a block explorer. Click the little magnifying glass and then this arrow from the square. This will open mempool.space, which is basically a website where you can look up any Bitcoin transaction. And there it is, our transaction on the public ledger. You can see here that this is a test network and coins have no value. Now go back to Sparrow, Testnet Wallet, and click the Addresses tab. The address we used shows a balance next to it. That is our Testnet Bitcoin. Quick note on the unit you're seeing. 1 Bitcoin is divisible. There are 100 million sets or satoshis in a single Bitcoin. Same idea as cents in a dollar, just way smaller. Bitcoin amounts in everyday transactions tend to be tiny fractions of a coin. So most wallets can show the amount in sats as well as Bitcoins. We'll be using sats from here on. Alright, we received Bitcoin. Now let's send some. For this video, I'm just going to send Bitcoin to myself. I'm going to copy one of my own addresses and send to it. In the real world, this would be someone else's address, but the process is identical. Let's go to Addresses. Pick any unused address. Let's go for the third one. Right-click on it. Copy address. Now go to the Send tab. Paste the address to the Pay To box. Give it a label. A label is just a note to myself. And enter the amount. I will go for 10,000 sats. Now look at the bottom of the screen. Sparrow is showing us what's about to happen. Every Bitcoin transaction has inputs and outputs. Input is the address you're sending from, the one that currently holds your Bitcoin. In our case, that's the address where we receive the testnet coin. The output is where the Bitcoin is going, the address that I just pasted into the Pay To box. But there is a third thing, a change address. Let's say you owe somebody $20 and all you have is a $100 bill. You give them the 100, they give you 80 back. Same thing happens with Bitcoin, but automatically. You are sending 10,000 sats, but the input address holds more than that. So Bitcoin sends 10,000 to the destination and the rest goes back to your own wallet to a change address. It is still your money. It's just on a different address now. The original address gets emptied out completely. So you may be wondering, why send change to a new address instead of back to the same one? The same reason we don't reuse receive addresses. The blockchain is public, as you know, and if the change came back to the original address, anyone watching could see this address sent 10,000 and got back the rest. And now they know both sides of the transaction belong to the same person. Sending change to a fresh address breaks that link, and Sparrow will do that automatically. And now, let's talk about the fee. A fee is a small amount that goes to the network for processing the transaction. So, create the transaction, finalize it for signing, sign it, and then broadcast transaction. We just sent a Bitcoin transaction. If you go back to addresses, you can see what happened. The original address, the one where we received our testnet coins to, now has 0 balance. The address we sent to has 10,000 sats, and there's a change address with the rest. And if you click on the UTXOs on the left, which stands for unspent transaction outputs, you will see 2 entries. These are addresses in your wallet which currently have non-zero balance. Right now we have 2. One address where we sent 10,000 sats to, and the other one which is the change address. So UTXOs are essentially addresses with a balance. So that's it. We set up a Sparrow wallet, created a wallet from a seed phrase and a passphrase, received Bitcoin from a Faucet, looked it up on the public ledger, and sent a transaction, all of it on the testnet. When you do this with real Bitcoin, it is the exact same process. I am Pete Sparrow. I offer one-on-one guidance on self-custody setup. See you in the next video.